Hello and welcome everyone to my first time playing LOTRO, or maybe I should just go back to saying hello and welcome to all the men and women of the West. I'm Joe. I'm going to be your host for today. So let's hope that today's rapid playthrough, well, of one quest, is a little smoother than it was last time. Now, I'm actually a little strained on time today, so gotta be a little quick here. Oh, quest.
Oh dear.
Gumbriar. Alright. Didn't see that coming. I thought it'd be a little longer than that. Now, for the novel I'm working on, it's a bit of a Lord of the Rings inspired Scottish folklore novel with a lot of emphasis on Scottish cultural ideas. Yeah, the Scots actually do have a culture to all the
What do you
English
need?
who might watch this. Yeah, I was as shocked as you guys to discover that. I didn't used to believe it. I'm joking. I'm joking. I have to
Would you
kind
do
of make
something
fun of
for
them.
me?
I love Scottish culture and history so much, but I love poking fun at it. No matter how much I love it. And so there's also some Irish ideas in there because of how inextricably linked the two cultures and folklore are. Because I'm going back to the Celtic Scotland, and in particular, certain um, poetic traditions of, say, Macbeth and others. And for that reason, it's not going to be exactly what one would expect from. Because the Scots are very different from England, so it wouldn't exactly be what you'd expect in a fantasy novel. But I'm aiming to do more of a mythology kind of novel. Like, there are going to be fantasy elements in it, but I kind of want to veer closer to what Howard and Tolkien were doing. Because that's more to my taste these days as a reader and as a writer these days as well. The other, so the thing is, I'm kind of going to go to Scottish archetypes. There's also some French ones because I'm French. And yes, there will be some English stuff in there because I'm a sucker for the English. So you're going to have various literary traditions in there. I'm trying to interweave them together properly. There are some ideas here and there some inspiration taken from Lord of the Rings, but the idea would be to kind of restore some Scottish literary pride. Not that it's been lost per se, but just that you have, how do I word this? Ever since Nigel Tranter died, he's the foremost historical fiction author of Scotland. I feel like there's been a bit of a vacuum in a way in Scottish literature. And I love Scottish literature, even especially some Scottish murder mysteries like Shetland, but I can't help but think there is something of a hole there. Maybe, you know, it could use some filling here. And maybe a Scottish Lord of the Rings of sorts could kind of help out here. And if there isn't a hole, then hopefully I can still contribute. Because my first brush with Scottish literature was with Walter Scott, whom I dearly loved. Him and Stephen Louis, who wrote Treasure Island. Between Treasure Island, Ivanhoe, I must confess to a great deal of passion and love for Scottish literature and literary traditions. And I've noticed that there's not that many Scottish fantasy and fairy tale stories. Most veer towards more honoring the English or the Germans in fantasy stories. I'd like to do more honoring of the Scots and the Celtic cultures, because, well, I'm a Celtic historian, or at least that's my major. So I have to kind of veer towards that. And I also kind of want to honor the same tradition of the Bruce poem, which I'm waiting for my edition to come in, or soon we'll order it. I think I forgot. I thought I did it the other day, but I guess I forgot. If I can find it, a cheap copy, I think. But the idea so far that I've done is I've taken my time getting my group of friends and whatnot out of, well, out of the village they're in. And when I say village, it's more like a couple of dozen buildings almost stuck together with brick. I shouldn't have cussed there. My bad. I'm sorry, folk. That just surprised me. Revival. Ooh, that really hurt me. That's not good. But the story so far, I took them through a fairy infested forest. I say infested, but and I had a lot of fun. I kind of modeled some of the ideas off of Tom Bombadil, but also off of some old fairy traditions. I've seen him from the Fairy Queen poem, from excuse me, from the 10th Kingdom, and took some ideas that one of my friends, who's a fairy, who's an expert on fairy literature, how she counseled me, and she knows who she is if she ever watches this. She's great. But
I don't know anything. I'm sure.
where is she? Ow. And my goal here, though, is to get them through currently man-eating tree forest, which is the second one I've had them go through, after dealing with a small kidnapping quest. Oh, I better lower this volume. Nope. Ooh, I'm not attacking. And, well, there's more to it than just that. But I'm trying to also make the themes more my own. And, hold on. Am I supposed to still protect her? Oh, yeah. Shoot. She's just aggroing every guy I run into. Oh, I did that. So I already completed it. Okay. Foolish me. Alright. So. Gotta... Yeah, I can't win. Okay. I gotta somehow get away from these guys. So, yeah. Now, I've got about 6 main characters, sort of. Well, I've got 2 kind of secondary point of view characters, and the 4 main ones, whom for the first bit of the first part of the book are traveling together. Then I'm going to split them up, because, well, that's the name of the game. And they're traveling initially not out of necessity exactly, but the idea is to bring in the notion of duty and whatnot, as this is something that has largely fallen to the wayside in fantasy fiction. And I kind of like the idea of going back to Tolkien's notion of people are doing heroic things because they feel they have an obligation, and they do have an obligation to their fellow men and women. So I'm kind of going with that idea, and from there it explodes. Now I'm still kind of building it up with little smaller little adventures, and I'm using a prose style that I've used in an earlier novel that I'm currently filing for the ISBN number and then I'm going to apply for a publisher. But the prose style is going to be similar to that one, and to somewhat more Howard and Tolkien in a way. I want to go back to older forms of English, as this is going to seem a little rude towards modern fantasy authors. And while I like some of them, like Dragonlance authors who do use more modern English styles, and I even like I don't like the Song of Ice and Fire series, but I like Game of Thrones, the novel. The first book I really like, but the rest I don't. It's just personal taste. Like, if you love it, read it. Absolutely. I like Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn. I like what I've read up about the Prydain series. Dan's told me it's great, but I'm frankly tired of the modern style of writing. I am frankly tired of it. I want, like, the more I'm reading older English styles, the more I'm rereading some Shakespeare, or reading Howard and Tolkien, or Lord Dunsany, I think it is. when it comes to English literature, I want older stuff. So I find my style is completely shifted to an older English style, or I hope is something that's more an older English style. And I'm I don't know whether people are going to say you're nuts for wanting that, but uh, it is what it is. Mm. Okay, that's cool. But you know what? That's all I've got for today. Um, Actually, first I want to check out where that quest is. Oh, over there. Okay. Uh, that would be this way. But anyways, next time I may end up just talking about the French version of Lord of the Rings, as I really like that topic too. So don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and smash that subscribe button like you're uh, Sauron trying to smash Gil-galad to itty bitty pieces. And don't forget to have a great day, guys, because, well, I love the audience of these videos, and I've gotten great feedback on these videos so far. So you all know who you are when you comment or like this channel. So thank you guys so much. Take care, and until next time.